Absolutely thankful that it didn't turn out any worse than it did. So glad that our officers were able to be treated and back on duty.
Tonight, 2 Bibb County deputies are back on the job after somebody shot at them Monday afternoon. Colonel Henderson Carswell identified the deputies as Herman Beltran and Nicholas Denny.
The deputies received treatment at a Macon hospital last night. Sheriff David Davis says at least 10 bullets hit their cruiser and several went through the windshield. Now,
2 teens are in custody in connection with that shooting. After a search that lasted for several hours, investigators caught and charged the 2 this morning.
They identified 18-year-old Xzaydrian Lewis and an unnamed 16-year-old boy. Both face charges, including aggravated assault.
It all happened at the roundabout near Thomaston and Lamar Roads. It's not far from the Lake Wildwood neighborhood.
Remy Cohen spent the day talking to a neighbor who lives in the area who says he's concerned about what happened in other recent crime. Remy joins us in studio tonight.
Yes, Frank and Lori, I spoke with James Oliver. He says he's lived in the Lake Wildwood neighborhood for more than 30 years. He says that he doesn't want to leave the neighborhood, but right now it's getting nerve-wracking.
It's ridiculous that gangs are part of the neighborhood, but it seems like it is.
James Oliver says he wants to feel safe where he lives, and normally he does. But he feels like lately he's seeing more crime and worries about how young people in particular handle things.
Kids today, they settle arguments with a gun. They don't know how to take a beating. They don't know how to fight. All they know is you bumped into me and you didn't use yourself. It's on now. I got to shoot you.
The latest incident near his neighborhood, Monday night shooting involving 2 teens and 2 deputies. Bibb County Sheriff's Colonel Henderson Carswell says the 16-year-old arrested lives in Lake Wildwood and may be connected to a gang in that neighborhood.
That's indication that one of them may be part of a gang, but there's no information that we have on any one specific gang operating there, but there have been some incidents that could suggest some gang activity in that Wildwood area.
Colonel Carswell says the 2 investigators believe the 16-year-old in the vehicle was a possible aggravated assault suspect. Carswell says the teenager was wearing an ankle monitor, but the sheriff's office would not say why he was wearing it. However, Carswell says it's what helped the investigators track the vehicle. Oliver says knowing the 16-year-old lived so close is unnerving.
That was a little concerning, actually. I don't like that a bit, and plus he's so young, I don't believe anything's gonna happen to him. I mean, he's 16 years old.
Frank, according to Colonel Henderson Carswell, Lewis rode in the passenger seat and fired shots at the deputies while the 16-year-old drove.
All right, thank you, Ramey. Lewis faces 2 counts of aggravated assault and possession of a firearm during the commission or attempt of certain felonies. Lewis also has a state court charge of probation violation. The 16-year-old charged faces aggravated assault charges.